It's being hailed as a game-changing discovery that could drastically reduce Turkey's dependence on foreign energy, which cost $40 billion last year. And if the detection of natural gas in the Black Sea proves larger than currently known, the financial windfall could be enormous. While hopes are high, it could still take some time to get the lucrative resource online. Let's take a look at this report.
Türkiye tarihinin en büyük doğalgaz keşfini Karadeniz'de gerçekleştirdi.
And joining from London, we have Sabadus, who is a senior energy reporter specializing in Turkish and Eastern European gas markets for ICIS, a global energy data and news provider, and Filiz Katman, who is an assistant professor of political science and international relations at Istanbul Aydin University. She is also the head of the Energy Politics and Markets Research Center. Ladies, welcome to Straight Talk. It's good to have you on the program. Ora, tell us about the significance of the latest gas discovery in the Black Sea. What does it mean for Turkey strategically and technically?
It's certainly a big discovery, and it's a very important one, and it puts Turkey on the map of big producers, as well as the Black Sea. In recent years, we've had a couple of discoveries in the Black Sea. I would mention here the Neptune block in Romania, offshore the Romanian coast. Certainly not as big as the Turkish discovery. It's estimated that anything between 42 to 80 billion cubic meters, so much less than the recent Turkish discovery. For Turkey, it's certainly an important discovery, as I said, because Turkey has been importing a lot of natural gas. In fact, as far as I understand, 99% of Turkish gas needs have been covered from imports. Yeah. This discovery will certainly cover Turkish demand, probably for the next 5 to 6 years, single-handedly. But in the longer term, I would say that Turkey needs to pay attention to what's been happening in neighboring countries, particularly in Romania, where this discovery was mainly used for political reasons, rather than from a commercial point of view. So Turkey needs to understand that this gas needs to be monetized, either to cover local demand or maybe for exports, part of it. And of course, this is a time when gas prices are quite cheap. So exploring it will be expensive, selling it will be cheap. So Turkey needs really to consider what will be done with this gas and under what conditions.
Yeah, so President Erdogan promised that the gas could reach to Turkish consumers by 2023. Is it doable? And I just mentioned what kind of an impact it would have on Turkey's current account deficit, because we spend like $41 billion on energy imports every year.
So this discovery has not happened all of a sudden. Since 2015, Turkey has been planning to explore the resources that Turkey has. So this is the statement made in 2015-2019 strategic plan, where we also contributed as the research center at Istanbul Aydin University. So based on that plan, this discovery was not a surprise for me. So planning process has already been done. In which conditions it will be utilized and where it will be kept. Turkey has been planning to become an energy trade research energy trade center, specifically for natural gas. So we have storage houses that Turkey has done. So this one can be kept for further reasons. So it is doable in that manner, and it will definitely contribute to the energy supply security of Turkey.
So yeah, energy security is one of the fundamental pillars in foreign policy, cooperation and rivalries. Does this discovery give Turkey a negotiating leverage with Russia, Iran and other energy suppliers, aura, with which it will have to renew deals in the coming years? What's your take on that?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, there are a couple of contracts, both held by Potash and by private importers, that are up for renewal from next year, so they will expire. And could in theory be renewed. But this is definitely is strengthening Turkey's hand in negotiations. In fact, Turkey has played a very intelligent card this year and the year before, buying a lot of LNG at a time when LNG prices have been falling. So it has been showing that it has options. Of course, there are other issues that need to be negotiated in these contracts, and it's not just price. It's also take or pay, which has been quite burdensome for Potash and for private importers, as well as the so-called destination clause, which means that Turkey cannot re-export the gas that it imports. To my knowledge, no other European country has this destination clause in import contracts, in long-term contracts. So Turkey really needs to get rid of that because Turkey needs a lot of flexibility right now, and not just in terms of price, but in terms of other clauses that will allow it to export, to import, and so forth.
So what kind of sectoral and political ramifications could this latest discovery, Filiz, have on Turkey-Russia relations? Will they be impacted negatively, or can Russia stand out as a potential partner?
The recent attempts by Russia, including the Turk Stream offer to Turkey, has targeted to keep Turkey in its partnership, especially with regard to energy. But in order to accomplish the energy supply security, Turkey tries to decrease the dependency on other countries. So if we look at the numbers, the amounts taken from Russian and Iranian natural gas, the numbers are decreasing.
Yes.
So, in order to fulfill this decreasing amount, we have Turk Stream 2, which is offered again to Turkey by Russia. So, Russia tries to keep Turkey in its partnership scope, but Turkey also would like to keep good relations with Russia. We have very deepened relations with Russia. It is not only energy, it is only one pillar of the relationship between the two countries, but accomplishing energy trade center vision, Russia will also try to benefit from this goal.
Yes.
And it will definitely contribute to the relations.
Yeah, we know that Russia wants to keep Europeans dependent on its resources. So Aura, is the Turk Stream pipeline, which will transport natural gas to Europe, be affected by any means?
I don't think it will be affected by this latest discovery. I think the Russians will try to continue selling natural gas through Turk Stream 2. In fact, there are a couple of countries regionally that still depend on it. For example, Bulgaria and Greece. And we know that recently Gazprom even signed a new contract with a Greek company to increase the exports of pipeline gas to Greece. I think the key here is Turkey to be clever and able enough to play all its assets.
Yes, you just mentioned Romania in the beginning of our conversation. So is there potential for improved cross-border cooperation since the Black Sea is not as disputed as the Eastern Mediterranean? And why Romania?
In terms of gas, you mean?
Yes.
Improving?
Yes.
Well, I suppose there is, yes. I mean, there is a pipeline that has traditionally linked the whole region, and this is the Trans-Balkan pipeline. In Turkey, is known the Western Line, which comes from Ukraine and travels down through Republic of Moldova, Romania, Bulgaria, and splits. Part of it goes into Turkey, part of it goes into Greece. Now, this pipeline is almost empty right now because most of the gas has been diverted to Turk Stream 2 and Turk Stream 1, and could be used, in fact, by regional countries to export. We've seen already a Ukrainian company which has started imports of gas sourced in Greece back into Ukraine. The same could happen with Turkey. I mean, all it takes is for Turkey to open up its borders and to understand that Turkey is part of this region and to be able to integrate with this region. So this pipeline is readily available. It really is down to Turkey to decide whether it wants to cooperate or not.
So, Filiz, what would it mean for Europe to have Turkey as an important energy exporter?
Turkish-European relations have been going through some troubles, but Europe is already aware that Turkey plays a vital role in the decreasing the dependence on Russian energy resources. So TANAP, Trans-Anatolian Pipeline, and also TAP, which is the continuation of TANAP, is one source to decrease the dependency, which passes through Turkey to Europe. And we have also the so famous Eastern Mediterranean reserves. So the recent trouble between Turkey and European countries are mainly based on the trouble to get rid of the Russian dependency.
Yes.
So these two parts will definitely play a role. But in order to continue the relations in a friendly manner, Turkey should definitely use smart power.
Yeah, we'll see how things and tensions will play out in the Eastern Mediterranean region. Ladies, unfortunately, we'll have to leave it here. Thank you very much for joining us on Straight Talk.